And we are live, Joe. Hello, and welcome to the monthly UFC card chat with Matt from the Golden Octagon and Joe from Joe's Card Stache. How you been this past month, Joe? Let the people know how you been.
Been good. I've been crazy busy. I haven't been doing a ton of videos. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but I've only done one video this month. I've just been nuts. I mean, summertime's, when you got a family, like kids are out of school.
Yeah,
My wife works at the school, so she's out of school. So doing a lot of that stuff. Plus, I've talked about a million times, Donruss is kind of my off season because I don't mess with it at all. So I've just been buying cards and kind of getting stuff graded and things like that, but just kind of being behind the scenes. I will have some videos coming out soon. But yeah, for right now, I've just been kind of laying low.
yeah. I have noticed. I was like,
How about
man,
you?
yeah. I was like, I have noticed Joe hasn't did a video since. I mean, well, like you did your tag one, like right before that, but like right before that, I was like, Joe hasn't done a video since premium. So when's Joe gonna post the video? But you dropped a tag one, so I checked that one out. Interesting video. Interested to see where tag will go from here. They do have cool slabs. In my opinion, I like they're etched and everything like that. But me personally, channel switching it up a little bit. Card videos coming out Fridays now. Starting this upcoming week, I'm gonna try to drop this like little news segment. I got this little green screen, and I want to try my best to be a news reporter next week after the fights to like let you guys know what happened
Nice.
in a fun sort of way. Hopefully it works out. Podcast as always every Wednesday over here on the Golden Octagon channel, and card video is going to be on Fridays now, as I said. But yeah, Donruss is out. Select is up next. The chat is popping. So before we get started too much, as I said in the beginning, I am Matt from the Golden Octagon. Joe from Joe's Card Stash is on that side of the screen. We are streaming on both of our channels, so if you don't mind, if you could give us both a subscribe. If you are watching on Joe's channel, my link is in his description. If you're watching on my channel, Joe's link is in my description. Go ahead and give us both a subscribe, hit a thumbs up, and we would appreciate it. But let's get into this chat real quick, Joe, because we got some people in here. So up first, we got Tank Niner in here. I'm tired as hell, but staying up late for the live stream. We got you, brother.
Thanks, Tank.
Yeah, the Google's in here. Good evening. What's going on, Googles? How are y'all doing?
Goals.
And then Tank Niner, what's up, Matt and Joe? What's going on, Nate? How you doing, brother? And then hello, Joe and Matt from Revenant. We got Daniel Vasquez in the room. What's going on, man? Albino Manatee in the room, dropping in to say what's up. Same Joe. Donruss and Optics are my off season. Interesting. I'm not sure if Joe feels the same way about.
Not
Do you feel
Optic.
the same way about Optic? Okay, yeah.
It's kind of the reason I don't like Donruss is I know Optic's coming out and I'm going to like those better. It's always been weird to me, even with basketball. Like they put out these paper cards that I don't like, and they tell you in about 3 months they're going to put out the same cards, but looking way nicer. I'm like, why would I buy the paper cards?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't know that. So last year, like new products came, and I was a sucker for both of them. So I didn't know, but I found out. Can they please drop a Donruss premium set since I missed out on the Prizm? Do you think they would ever do something like that?
I don't think so. Yeah, I think they have only done premium with Prizm. They've done premium with Prizm since the first 2021.
Yeah.
They do it every year, but I don't think they've ever done it with Select or Optic. It's just something. I don't think they put out sets like that with the other ones. But you never know. I mean, they're doing different stuff this year. I mean, they put out the white sparkles today, just buying them on the site. So that was brand new. Which nobody fucking got them, so that's cool.
We'll get into that, Joe. We'll get into it. Joe's new grading video was definitely good. I like the news content. Don't always have to spend money to enjoy content from you both. Truly, brother. I appreciate that because that's my worry is like, I'm like, man, what am I going to open this week? And I'm like, do I have to open some shit? Because I feel like everyone always comes on my channel. Like, what's he ripping this week? So, it is what it is. Matt and Joe, did you guys see my open video of 2023 Prizm pack inside of Cage in Jacksonville last Saturday? My video is up. I have not yet.
Yeah, check that out.
Yeah, all right.
That's pretty cool.
What's up, y'all? What's going on, Mario? How you doing, brother? Isaiah saying, what's y'all's thoughts on this past weekend of fights, dude, Ilya was everything as expected, to be honest. Like, man, he's just good. He's just good. How about you, Joe?
Same. Ilya, like, way surpassed what I expected. I mean, he just looks so calm and collected in there against a straight killer. So very impressive. I enjoyed. Honestly, I enjoyed a lot of the fights. I actually got, because it was the middle of the day, I got to watch a lot more than I usually do. So I enjoyed a lot of the prelims. Macy Barber looked like a crazy person.
Yeah, not too happy about the turnout of that one, but it's okay. Facts. I had to sign up for the next drop. Slabs are sick for PC. So Eli, a fan of Tag. Yo, boys. What's going on, Austin? How you doing, brother? We got Steven. Looks like it would be a sick show. Hopefully, brother. Hopefully. My guys. Hell yeah. Man, agreed, Joe. Open Optic. All right, I'm going to run through these real quick. So Donruss lasers, Marvel lasers. Okay, so Goebbels are a fan of
I
those.
always forget about the lasers. The lasers are great. I do like those.
And Albino replying to Isaiah, letting him know how he thought the fights went. We got Tank Niner back in here. Those white sparkles went real quick. Indeed, it looks like Joe's cards was a video game. He'd be the final boss to get a hobby box.
Thanks.
I don't know what. I mean, maybe I don't understand that one. Oh, love Joe. But Matt and Joe, I will send you links to that opening video on Instagram. All right, brother. Yeah, I just haven't been to. I haven't been to, bro. I've been super busy ever since the fights. Like, if I just turned my camera and showed y'all that entire side of my room, y'all be like, "What the hell do you have going on here?" Like, it literally have a green screen over this entire wall, and it just looks ridiculous right now. Albino, replying to Albino. Here we go. Any prediction on the downtown selection for Optic this year? I love to see Nate Stockton, GSP, Montreal, Khabib, Dagestan. Interesting.
I hope
dude,
I hope
sorry,
they do
go
a
ahead.
better job. I thought last year's selection was weird. I didn't like how they chose them last year, so I hope they do a better job this year.
They had a lot of border last year. I'm like, can you at least fill the card up? Like, it was kind of odd to me.
Well, it was so also with how they chose the fighters, it was, they chose someone from each region. So it was like just really random fighters because they needed someone from Canada or whatever. And it was like, I'd rather you just give us the great fighters and maybe like repeat a place or two or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, you could do like the city, like Boston or like LA or, like, you don't got to do like Florida. Here we go. Shout out to two of the best UFC card YouTubers in the world. Wow, I truly appreciate that, Cedric. You are a gent for saying that. I was able to get 3 white sparkle packs. Well, hey, good luck on your packs, Daniel. We'll get into it, but I didn't stand a chance at that. And we got a dono in here from Lushlow, Maine. Yes, sir. Appreciate the $5 donation, Lushlow, Maine. Always stopping in here, saying what's up. Just one of the cool guys. I do like that Tank. Good call, especially Raider Rookies lasers on the fonts. All right. Have y'all been to UFC events? I've been to one. Joe, you ever been to a UFC event?
That's a funny story. I went to a UFC event when I was completely not into the UFC. I went to a UFC event where Chuck Liddell fought. God, who was it?
Oh, so really old.
So
Chuck Liddell was fighting.
Long time ago. And I did it for a magazine I was working for.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, just a cool little interesting. And Silent 6 wanted to know if you plan on getting Cheeto back on your channel for another box opening.
Maybe. It's I've asked him a few times, but every time he's busy, and obviously right now he's got a huge fight to train for. So we'll see. Maybe if I can catch him on some downtime.
Maybe. I didn't like last year's selection either. I thought the cards backgrounds were a little plain. Okay, fair enough. I've seen other sports where they come with the Velocity Pandora parallels as well. And then, yes, both you guys are amazing at what you do on your channel. I appreciate that, Nate. You're a true gent for the kind words, man. So that being said, Joe, we got through all the comments, blazed through those real quick. So I don't really have any banners made. So let's do it like this. Actually, let's start right here. White Sparkle packs came out today, right? Joe, what was your experience buying White Sparkle packs earlier?
I used to buy basketball cards when they would be released at Target at like 4 a.m. on the West Coast, and it would be the same thing. You like get on there and you press refresh, and you can get them in your cart, but then they're gone. And it's basically
When
you're
was
fighting
this?
bots, people with bots. When was I doing that, or when? Today?
Yeah. So like,
This
it was like the
this
basketball
was,
packs.
2021. It was when Target, it was really hard to get any kind of product from them, and you could resell the boxes. So that's why all these guys were going on there, and they would buy them all, and then they'd resell them, and they make a bunch of money. But that's what it was like today. I feel like, they underpriced the White Sparkle packs. So all these dudes with bots and stuff like that just jumped on there, and none of us had a chance. I've talked to 20, 30 people, and I've only heard one person, that Daniel, I believe, that actually got packs. Nobody else got packs. And I'm assuming it's probably a bunch of big breakers that have bots, and then they buy them all, and then they're going to, open them on, or, whatever, sell them on whatnot, hoping, everyone's trying to get a Hezbollah White Sparkle and sell it for 10 grand. It just sucks for all of us normal people to actually want those cards.
I know, man. Like, I don't want the Hezbollah.
That's my rant.
I would like just love some of the cool fighters, like the chance to get like a 1-of-1 auto from like something that it's going to be way more hard out of a hobby box, or it's already been pulled or something like that. So yeah, my guess is we'll start seeing them on blowout cards in a few days, being like 300 a pack or something like that, because it's like, dude, how many accounts do they have? Because they got all the membership stuff from last year, every bit of it.
Yeah. I have no idea. I mean, it's crazy. And there was a 10 pack minimum. So I don't even know how these guys get all this
10
shit.
pack
Like,
maximum. Yeah, dude. It's like either there was only like 200 packs total, or like people were having like multiple accounts buying so many up at a time.
I have a feeling what you're gonna start seeing on. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I wasn't gonna say anything, man.
Oh, sorry. I'm a little laggy, so if I'm off with my talking, I'm sorry. But
You're good.
I have a feeling over the next month or so, you're gonna see people on whatnot with like 100 of those packs, and like no idea where they got them or nothing. Like they're gonna probably say they bought them on the secondary market or whatever, but. That's the problem. Is like I bet you're going to see those things all over eBay, and it's like, fuck, we couldn't have got them for $75. Like now
they're on eBay right now for $200 a pack. Right now, $200 a pack on eBay. I'm just not doing it. Like
I'm sure they're going to get it.
I was maybe in a little bit at 75. Like, all right. I mean, because it's 3 cards. Like, it ain't like it's 12 cards a pack or anything like that. It's literally 3 cards. So, yeah, I was in at 75, but I won't be buying resale. And I agree with Picker Nation here. Bots definitely ate them up. The Gobles dropping the $5 dono in here. Joe, simply the best. So, thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe, and the Gobles for just for everything.
And I want to do a plug. I actually real quick. I want to do this on this show. This has nothing to do with their $5 donation. They're wonderful people, but I haven't been able to promote their giveaway this month, or I haven't been able to do it yet. But please, anybody who has not gotten into that, they're doing this amazing June giveaway, like extravaganza. Follow the Gobles on Instagram if you don't. I figure most of you do. But it's really an amazing thing they did. They got all these people to donate cards for giveaways, and it's really, really cool. And you got to support those guys. They're incredible, and please do if you haven't.
Indeed, I could not agree more with Joe. This is definitely a special family, like a really giving family in the card community, because there's not a lot of people that are cool for the most part. Like I've came across a lot of people that you try to message or something like that, and like they just like read your message and they don't get back to you, and it's like, hey man, like I have a question, but hey, so back here, how do you feel about pick your fighter breaks, Joe? I think me and you are both on the same page. I don't like them personally.
That's a big debate on. I'm on a couple like group chats, and man, that is a big thing right now. I think I don't know personally. I don't have the math behind it, but I do think there's a reason why all the big whatnot breakers started doing PYF breaks. They make more money doing it. You know, they are able to sell the fighters for really expensive, you know, prices, and then anyone they don't sell, they keep the cards and resell them. So it's just, you could tell, like, weight class breaks don't make them as much money, which is why they don't do them as often. So that tells you right now that, okay, the breakers are making a lot of money from these, and you know, breakers are doing this as a business, and if you're having fun doing it, it's fine. But I don't think it's the greatest odds. I mean, breaking's never great odds, but I think it gives more money to the breakers than it does the people out there as far as the value. So I'm not for them. Honestly, I'm not for breaking at all. I haven't done it at all this year, and I'm kind of proud of myself. I would much rather buy singles and use that money to like get stuff graded and go that way. I'm trying to get away from the gambling side of things, except for opening boxes that I do myself. Because you know, when I open a box, I want to touch the cards. I want to feel that, turn the card over and see something. So
Yeah.
it's just what I'm more into.
Yeah, I think
Long-winded answer. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I personally, I could say I'm not gonna do breaks too, but some nights you're just sitting there, you're like, man, I ain't got nothing going on. Let me see what's going on and whatnot. $30, you know, let me just buy this. And before you know it, you just bought $30 like 3 or 4 different times, and you're like, oh, now I spent $120. So you just have to watch yourself for like for the most part. Be realistic. Like, hey, you're paying shipping for all this shit too. So keep that in mind. But I prefer like single packs or weight class breaks personally. But that's just my opinion. Joe, do you think tag is here to stay? I feel duped with HGA back during the pandemic boom.
Yeah, that's kind of, when I did that video, I was trying to be very cautious with that. I do feel like the people that run tag are doing things really slowly and deliberately. So I think they're trying to really make it into, you know, they know they've got to be here for a while before people start taking them seriously. So I think they are. It just is a matter of, you know, if there's any big mess ups, if they start getting backlogged, that's what happened with HGA. And if they start grading cards that are fake and they get caught doing that, stuff like that is where they got to be careful. But if they just keep, you know, making really good slabs and like keeping their nose clean, I think they'll do well, and they could make a road in. And you know, even if you can get 1% of PSA's business, I mean, you're making a fortune. So it's smart to try to get in there.
Yeah. I was able to grab 3 white sparkle packs. Fortunately, I had to keep refreshing and praying to the Panini gods. Man, for me, it just kept saying high traffic error, high traffic error, high traffic. I kept refreshing. It was like 12:03. Refreshed again, and it said sold out. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm not getting any. Yeah, man.
I do wonder if they price those a little higher, if that, like, how it would have gone down.
I don't know how many more people would have bought them, because I also feel like $75 for 3 cards, that's already a lot. The hobby is all about connection, sadly. Indeed, man. Like, are all the sparkle cards one of ones? No, brother. Only the autographs from the white sparkle packs are one of one. I don't think the rest of the cards are numbered, but in the past, well, I know in 2021 at least, they were said to be about 20 of each one of those cards, but I'm not sure that about last year or this year, the ones that just came out. Let's see here. Albino Manatee saying the Gobbles are truly kind family. 30 giveaways ending Friday. Don't miss. So right here, the Gobles, as Joe said earlier, their Instagram, go follow them. They're doing a giveaway, and a lot of other people are also doing giveaways, all ending on the same day. So go enter those, get yourself some UFC cards, support the community. Picker Nation. Oh my God, I have to stop. It's so easy. It's like a casino. Exactly. It's like a casino indeed. Spent like $100 and got a $15 orange. And that's usually what happens with your breaks, man. Like you'll just be bored sitting there, and you know, maybe I can get something cool, and then you realize you spent $100 and got an orange card. But right here, right below, Dan with the super sticker, $10, Joe. $10 dono. Wow. So truly appreciate that, Dan. If you have a question or something like that, brother, feel free to. Okay, there it is. I knew it was coming. What do you think of Fanatics going into the breaking market? It's the hobby getting even more commercialized with eventually capitalized. my opinion on this is we already see this little war with Panini. Where are they giving their products? Are they giving them to hobby shops, or are they giving them to like Blowout Cards, Steel City, like the distributors? Because that's a big thing right now. A lot of people are saying at hobby shops, like, hey, like Panini's only going to give us like 2 or 3 cases, because they sent Blowout 200 cases or some shit like that. So I guess right now it's kind of a little tug of war. If we start seeing the distributors do breaks, dude, that's end of game for the most part. Like Steel City does do breaks here and there, but if I start seeing Blowout doing breaks, dude, I'm done. I'm done, dude. It's like do they really like do breaks all the time?
I mean, I know Steel City does. I
Yeah.
think a lot of the big market sellers do breaks. I mean, it's kind of
Dude.
smart for them to do it.
But if I
I
start
don't know.
seeing it like,
Honestly, that.
sorry, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I wasn't going to say anything, man. Go ahead.
I was just going to say the commercialization of breaking for me, breaking right now seems too Wild West. It's too many, like, just kids smoking weed in their basement. Like, like I want to be able to trust people, and I honestly would like to see it more regulated and stuff like that. Because I feel like, you're trusting a lot to these people that you just have no idea who they are or what they're doing, and that kind of bothers me. I don't want to give them.
Man. Yeah, man. Like you got to take that into consideration who you're breaking with. So if it's just on a whatnot stream with a new guy, as you said, it could just be some random kid that's like, and I've seen it multiple times now. Like something cool is there, cards go off screen, cards come back, and something cool is gone. It's like, hey man, something shady went on there. Personally, you know how terrible I would feel, or how awkward like I would feel trying to do something shady like that on camera,
Yeah.
dude. You're being recorded, dude. It's like, hey, but some of these guys, man, some of these guys. So I guess what's your thoughts on Fanatics in the breaking market? And you just basically said you think it's good for the hobby.
I don't think it's bad. I'm actually pretty optimistic about Fanatics coming in. I honestly kind of hope they get the UFC license. I'd love to see Topps Chrome back. I don't know. It's just Panini at this point seems like they're floundering, and they're kind of like, they just don't seem to care that much. I'd rather have somebody who really like gives a shit about things. So I'm ready for Fanatics to come in and overhaul the whole thing. I get it. There's not any competition, so we'll see. But I'm at least right now. Panini just seems kind of screwed. So.
All right, I guess we'll see where things go. Personally, I don't know anything about like the behind the scenes stuff. So when like everyone like asks me stuff like, "Hey, like, do you think like the Fanatics is like fucking going to be like this like like it's a great thing?" And I'm just like, man, to be honest, I haven't been around Fanatics enough to know what they are, so everyone just kind of gets upset at me when I don't really know. Scott Weaver bought an MF Doom action figure instead of the white sparkle packs, so at least you didn't waste your money and get nothing. Yeah, I hit my first
cool.
I hit my first 1 of 1 from my packs.
No, he hopes to hit it.
Oh, okay. Didn't read that correctly. He hopes to hit his first 1-of-1 from packs. Well, brother, I hope
that's
you can
actually
get that one.
My first 1-of-1 was from a white sparkle pack last year. It was a Rob Font white sparkle auto. That was a 1-of-1, and it was right after Cheeto just beat the living shit out of him. So I was a little like not super stoked, but that's honestly why I was willing to buy those white sparkle packs. You actually hit those 1-of-1s decently often. There's a lot of them. So I think it's and God, I guess Hasbulla will have a 1-of-1 auto white sparkle, which is going to be unreal because he has autos in Prizm. So I think whoever has autos gets the 1-of-1s.
Yeah, it's ridiculously one-sided, assuming there is even 2 sides. I guess that's the breaking. Yeah. The only thing I've learned about pick your fighter breaks is there a slim to no chance of making money breaking wax.
Well,
Yeah,
if you're breaking it, you're
Yeah,
making money.
yeah,
That's only people who are making money.
yeah, if you're the one buying the fighters, yeah, the chances of you hitting your fighter, unless you just get super lucky the first time that you buy that fighter, dude. Like this year, man, I bought Ilya and Irene early in the year. It was like a $25 spot, maybe like three fighters altogether. It was like Ilya, Irene, and like one other person. That was a spot that I got, and in that break, I got a Mojo, Irene, Aldana, and a out of 8 Ilya. So like ever since then, I'm like, oh, I'm good on PYF now. I got lucky this year. I no more pick your fighter breaks for me. But did I spend probably before that maybe like $200? Probably, and didn't get anything cool for the most part. Whatnot is a dumpster fire. I pop on there occasionally, man, to see what's up, see if, if I don't have anything going on, if I got a few dollars to waste or something like that, but I don't spend a whole ton of time on there. It just sucks watching breaking the guy narrating can't pronounce Makachev or hold on, what is it? What does the guy say? Was it like Gathy or something like that? He's like, it's Gaethje. He's like, are you sure? The guy told me it was Gathy. He's like, I think I know how to say my own name. The one interview, dude. Man, the comments just keep popping up. UFC AFL one championship.
Yeah, we might have to cut it short with the comments soon.
Yeah, they are. They just keep going. They just keep going. I literally just erased my.
I mean, I love it. I love answering the questions, but we have some other stuff we're going to talk about.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a bad thing, but break floods the market, cars driving the worth down. Yeah, for the most part. I've seen people that can't pronounce Poirier, so don't surprise me. Okay, all right, Joe. Let's get into our next little topic. You got some cars to show off, yeah? Or actually, do you want to take a look?
Do that now?
Yeah, do you want to do that, or do you want to take a look at the select checklist? Because I'm gonna be honest, Donruss,
it's
like
not a checklist.
I mean, the preview. Here we're going to talk about Donruss, y'all, but man, I feel like everyone knows how I feel about Donruss, and there's been a lot of questions about Donruss to begin with. So, well, let me spell that right. So, Joe, do you want to do your thing, or do you want to do select?
Let's do select, and we'll talk about mine at the end. I'm select is my Prizm for you, Matt. So I'm like just counting the days till it comes out.
All right, August 4th, man. Right?
I know it's weird. I thought it was gonna be in July, so I was a little disappointed. But I got stuff to do till then.
Yeah. So select UFC coming out. So well, that is Donruss. So let me make sure I get the right one. Oh, Joe, real quick on the Donruss. Did you see that this Bo Nichols first auto in that?
I don't think I've seen one.
Wait,
it's a redemption, right?
They are redemption. Yeah. So it's cool, but I mean,
yeah, I think so. I feel like I saw a photo, like they were like showing that he was gonna have one, and then I hate it when they do that. They'll like show somebody signed, and then it's a redemption. You're like, dude, why are you showing us? Maybe they didn't.
How do you know what the auto looks like?
I think they showed a photo of Raul Rosas.
Yeah, Raul Rosas.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's another thing. Like Fanatics claims they're gonna really like fight redemptions because they're really annoying.
All right, I got this page pulled up now. Let me share it with y'all. So we are going to be talking about 2023 Select. Look at that. 2023. We are on the legendary Cardboard Connection. Right now, 2023 Select UFC returns for a third season of mixed martial arts card products. Formats include hobby boxes with 2 autographs and 1 relic, and H2 boxes, which contain 6 parallel Prizms. 2023 UFC base / parallels. We get a look at them right there, dude. And the Gobles messaged me earlier.
We got to talk about.
Yeah, the Gobles messaged me earlier. They are not happy with this year's Octagon size. Wait, what are your thoughts on that?
So, dude, I thought that was different. I thought the Concourse one was the Octagon side, and I didn't. It's funny because I think I didn't go to cardboard. I think I looked at something else that someone sent me, and they said the horizontal one was the octagon side. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's not my favorite. That one of Connor. That's not the nicest looking design.
Dude, what happened to the
I actually
octagon
like the
side? It used to look cool. Like the
Yeah.
sides were, but it's almost like the concourse. The octagon side looks like the concourse from the previous years.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. That's funny. Yeah, I didn't realize it till just now. Again, like they change designs every year, and maybe this isn't going to be my favorite year of Select, but I got to see the photos and stuff like that. But yeah, I thought everyone was really mad because I thought the octagon side was a horizontal this year, which is the concourse, I guess. So I was wrong.
Yeah. Taking a look at the inserts real quick. We got and new and sensations. Sensations looks pretty cool, but the writing, I don't understand. Like, what's up with the writing there?
Yeah, I mean, man, the inserts. It feels like ever since I feel like debut Prizm. Like I have not liked very many inserts from. They never do much for me. Like even this year's Prizm, the what was it, fireworks? No, what's the one with? Is that fireworks where they have the things coming out?
Yeah.
I liked how those looked on screen, and then when I got them in hand, I'm like, they're kind of cool, but I don't know. It feels like the inserts, like UFC always like kind of phones it in. I'm like, man, you guys could do so much, and like, please, somebody come in there with some creativity.
Yeah. Albino pretty much feels the same way that the Gobles do for the most part. I'm seeing this right here. In addition, the short printed artistic selections are only available in H2. So it looks like this Volk right here is going to be a specifically to that H2 box.
Yeah, so that was the big chase last year. That was like their short printed card it was in hobby and H2, and those cards I have no interest in those whatsoever.
Yeah.
They don't really look like they're just not interesting to me.
They really don't look too cool in my opinion, but the one right below it being this color wheel, I think that's pretty cool in my opinion. New product, the ultra rare color wheel inserts are exclusive to hobby boxes, so that's not going to be your H2. That's only going to be your hobby, right? But that looks pretty cool. What's your thoughts on that one?
Well, so yeah, those exist in football and basketball, and I've always liked them. So I'm happy they brought them in because you really didn't have a big chase in Select other than the zebras and the animal prints, which I'm not a big animal print guy. Honestly, with Select, what I like more than anything is just the golds and the blacks, and I just like how it just has this refined kind of like Select always to me look kind of like a painting or kind of like just fancier than Prizm always looked very much like a robot or something to me, and this looked more like a Renaissance painting or something. So I just like the design aspect to Select, and obviously, the blacks I always thought were cool and the golds. And honestly, I like the autos a lot. I think the autos are better than Prizm. Obviously, Prizm doesn't have the greatest autos, but like I love Select autos.
Yeah,
like both that Hamzat and that Raul Rosas are dope looking.
Yeah, I was gonna say. And speaking of the autographs, we have some right here. Autographs and relics. So autograph relic. Dude, I'm not a big fan of relics altogether. If it's an auto relic, all right, cool. But if it's just a relic, dude, nothing irritates me more than that. And it's just like a white little patch in there. God, that irritates me. So, are we gonna have blasters, Joe? You think we'll have blasters? And will they be as good as they were last year?
That's the big question. I mean, honestly, and you talked about it a lot. Like the Select blasters from last year was literally the best product. If you go money wise, it might be the best product all year for what you were paying and what you could get. It was incredible. I know the Gobles told me they opened up a case of it, and you could get a case of blasters for like probably $500 or something like that. $600.
I remember it was like $520 or something like that for a case.
And I mean, you could get 3 golds, 2 one-of-ones. I mean, you could get a ton of shit in those things. So I really hope they do that again this year, because that was, I don't buy retail products at all. And that was the first, if they do that again this year, I will buy retail Select as much as I can, because it was so fun opening those. So, all in all, it's funny because, you brought up this, I was all excited to talk about this, and I got totally thrown off because I literally thought the concourse was the octagon side. So now I'm like, oh man, I don't like the octagon sides either. Now I see why everyone's so pissed off about it. So we'll see. It always changes when you get the cards in hand and you start seeing the photos they use. A lot of that for me is like, a lot of times when I look at Cardboard Connection, I'm like, man, I don't like this set. And then when I get it in hand, I'm like, oh, there's some great cards in there. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah. I know that, dude. I just wish they would keep it like the same for the sports, because here in the past few days, I've been opening up some soccer cards because my girl has recently been getting into trying to get some soccer cards and stuff. But dude, in their Donruss blasters, dude, you have the option at a Kaboom.
Oh wow.
A Donruss blaster, $30.
Yeah.
Donruss hanger, $5.99 for a Donruss hanger.
And you
At
can get a
Target,
Kaboom in
dude.
there? Wow.
You can get a Kaboom out of there, dude. We got like 2 autographs, some numbered stuff so far, dude. It's like, bro, other sports are so much better hit ratio than UFC. It's crazy, dude.
I will say I do have a prediction. I think Kabooms this year are going to be in a product. I don't think it's going to be where you buy a pack. And maybe the one thing I'm worried about is the white sparkle packs. Maybe they do it like that, which sucks because then
we're like, all right,
going to happen.
Kaboom pack on the Panini website, $500 a pack.
Right. I'm hoping they put it, maybe an optic, but I do think there is a chance they're going to put out another set this year. I know a lot of people have been talking about that. And more, when I look at it, I think it might be Revolution, which is what WWE just put out.
Okay.
It's just another, they have it in basketball.
Is it paper cards or is it?
No, it's shiny cards. It's more like it's kind of resembles Mosaic a little bit. Like it's just a big design,
Okay.
But I could see them putting. I think they put the Kaboom, the WWE Kaboom cards in that set too. So I wouldn't be surprised. I know nothing. I don't have any inside knowledge, but I do watch Panini how they do WWE because it does seem to mirror UFC a lot, and they're a little bit earlier than us, so you can kind of see what they're doing ahead of time.
Okay, well that's something that's good. Hopefully we get an extra product this year. Maybe there's not so long of a wait in between. What was it? Was it Chronicles and Optic? There was just a long wait or something like that, or in between Select and Chronicles, there's a long wait. One of the two. But who knows if they even continue to do Chronicles? Because I feel like not a lot of people like that too much, dude. Anything else on here for the Select, man? Anything that you're looking forward to from Select this year?
No, I'm hoping they do first off the line with Select because I want to do that again. I've had really good luck with all my first off the line purchases. I've gotten cool cards. I get to get the videos up early, and it's worked out. I haven't lost money on any of those boxes, so I'm hoping they do that. Dutch auction would be cool, but yeah, I'm excited for it. And like I said, I might even, depending on money wise, I might buy a case of retail just to kind of see how that goes, because
man,
I remember when the Gobles did it, I was like, damn, you're not losing, at worst you might lose a little bit, but it's still like being able to open a case of cards has got to be fun. I've never done that. So
man, it's the same price of a hobby box. So it's like, shit, dude, it might be just worth it because you can get more stuff. But personally, just Blaster Select in general hasn't treated me well. So I guess we'll see this year, man. I have a few, but I am, dude. It's just like, I open the box and it just punches me right in the face every time. Let's see.
What's the best Select card you've ever pulled?
A out of 5 Octagon side Dustin Poirier from last year.
What was it? Say it again. You
cut green out of 5 Dustin Poirier.
Octagon side. Yeah, I mean the green out of 5 is pretty good.
That's the best card I've ever got. All my autos have never really been cool. I think year 1 out of H2 I got some cool stuff, but
yeah.
H2 tends to not. I don't know, dude. It's like I tried to hold on to it for a little bit, and then I was like, do I want this? And then I started selling it, and then like no one wanted it. So it's like, man, it is what it is. Here we go. So Albino wanting Select first off the line as well. I pulled a 5 out of 5 Zhang Weili from a Blaster, best card I ever pulled. I'm guessing that was either from your that had to have been out of an Optic Blaster, right? Let's see if I'm right. Because I'm thinking, I don't think there was any out of 5s in Select, right? Or yeah, there are green out of 5s, right?
No, there is. There's the green ones. They're like emeralds or whatever. But oh yeah, they have them in retail, but they were only the you know how they did that 4th level? What was it called? Mezzanine.
Mezzanine.
So you could get green mezzanines in retail.
Oh, okay. Yeah, truly,
that's the only thing. I hope they don't do that again. They don't need to keep adding different variations. Like that's too much. Like just keep it 3 whatever octagon side. Was it concourse and premium? You don't need to add another one for retail. That's too much.
Prizm first off the line has shimmers, optics. First off the line has purple stars. Does Select offer anything for their first off the line? I don't think they've had a first off the line yet, because I think they did the Asia.
I'd have to look at the other sports. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I don't even know if Select is done first off the line in other sports. I have to look because they may not even do it for Select, but we'll see. I'm hopeful. I love first off the line. It's fun.
Yeah, Joe, just like, y'all got any more of that first off the line that y'all are trying to get rid of? I've been thinking about that too, Joe. Case of retail blasters. I love animal prints. You can get them. Yeah. I've just never, bro. I don't know how much I can say it. Select just treats me bad, so maybe I'm just a hater. All right, man.
I got an idea. Let's do a 3-way. Let's do a 3-way case battle. Me, you, and Albino, and whoever gets the best case, we'll just ship all the cards to them.
Well, I'm guaranteed to lose. So how about this? I just order like my case to whoever wins, just your address, because I'm not gonna win that. All right. Just got into UFC, big baseball and football guy. Watch videos, both your channels. Awesome content. Best pull was Dricus Du Plessis, gold of this year's Prizm. That's a good card, brother. A lot of people think that he's gonna lose to Robert, but hey, man, if he didn't have a chance, UFC wouldn't be making this fight. And Izzy really, really wants to fight Dricus. So, dude, he's a handful round 1. No technique at all, but fun to watch.
That's a big card.
Yeah, that's a good card. Congrats on your hit, brother, Joe. But I think that's about all for Select. Yeah, you want to show your recent pickups, my guy?
For sure. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I want to try something real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna try. Here, actually, just talk to the people for a moment. I'm gonna try something.
All right.
You're cutting out a lot. I'm wondering if I can switch something on my internet. Hold up.
Anyway, so we should let y'all know what I got coming up on the channel, right, y'all? So up here right now, I got a Donruss hobby box. I got 2 Donruss blaster boxes. I got 1 2023 UFC Prizm hobby. I have a Prizm undercard that I do expect to get out of 20 or out of 10 gold disco Cheeto Vera, so I can give that to Joe, because I've already got the blue disco. I've already got the red disco, so I just need to get the gold disco. So I'll be able to send that one off to Joe from that 2023 undercard. And then I've got a couple blasters. So as far as videos, I'll probably be doing, like, if you have $60, what's your best option? Do you buy blasters, hobby packs, or undercard packs? That's probably what I'm going to be doing this upcoming week, to be honest, because I want to open up some more Prizm again. I'm excited about Prizm. You back, Joe?
Okay, sorry. You keep cutting out a bit, so I think my Wi-Fi is shit. So I was trying to like get on my phone Wi-Fi, but I can't figure out how to do that. So I'm just gonna. Have I been breaking out at all? Breaking up at all, or have I been good?
No, man. Like you're good. Like there's just a slight little like lag like in between, but it's all good, man. It's just like a second. When you gonna do a 2014 Bloodlines box, man?
The Wi-Fi in this building sucks ass. I'm sorry, what?
Austin, brother, I cannot afford 2014 Bloodlines. That's like Khabib, Connor, rookie year, stuff like that. I'm not going to be able to afford that, man. A bit late, but I finally caught an episode live. Indeed, Colton, and we appreciate you for stopping by, brother. Truly, just thanks for stopping by and saying what's up. Can't have all the cards and not open them. You're crazy, man. Man, but see, I have it on a schedule now. I have it on a schedule, and I have little small things like this. Like I record all of my hobby boxes for sure, but occasionally I'll open a blaster here and there just to get my little fix in because if I posted every single like blaster, you would have been like, wow, thanks for the 10-minute video of you getting just a silver loser or something like that. So personally, but hobby boxes, I record them all, but I have a set schedule that I have to stick to so I can grow this channel because that's my goal, to grow this channel as much as possible. And I'm not going to give up. I'm going to be here every week. You have willpower. Indeed, I do, brother. Indeed, I do. You back now, Joe? Everything good?
Yep. Okay, so I'm just going to show you guys. I was just thinking it would be fun to show you some things that I've been picking up. And just to give you some background, PSA right now has a special if you're grading with them or if you're a member of their membership thing, you can grade cards all the way back through the 90s till today for like $15 a card. So that opened things up for me because a lot of times when you grade stuff with them, if you go past the super modern stuff, you can't get it graded. So it gives me an opportunity to grade some older cards that I've been wanting to get graded. So I've been buying some 2019 Topps rookies and stuff like that. A lot of like older guys that I've been wanting to get graded and I just want for myself. I've actually been buying a lot of SGC graded cards that I plan on cracking and submitting to PSA because I don't like SGC slabs, but the cool thing about the SGC slabs is I know they're highly graded cards, so they're probably going to grade well. And, they're not very expensive. People sell them pretty cheap. So that's my background. I'll show you what I've been picking up. I'm going to switch my camera because I can finally show you guys a different angle. Let me see if I can do it. Can everybody hear me?
Mm-hmm. Yep, you're good still, Joe. You're good still, Joe.
Okay, cool. Let me switch my camera.
Yeah, once you switch,
there we go.
I'll full screen
Hello.
you, man. There we go, Joe. Full screen.
Thank you. All right, card number 1. This guy, I've been wanting this rookie for a really long time. It's just a base rookie, Islam Makhachev. This card looks really sick as far as like really clean. And I don't know, this Islam's just a force, and I wanted his rookie card. I've been trying to do that like a lot of guys before I started collecting have rookies, and I just want, nothing too expensive, just a base card. Honestly, I've been looking for a Sean O'Malley too, Matt, so you'd be happy to know about that. I'm actually going to buy a Sean O'Malley rookie card, but this is my Islam. Going to get this graded.
Fun fact, Joe, back when I first started collecting, I will try to start making the 2019 Chrome set. The Islam was the last base card that I bought, and I paid $40 for that base card back in 2020.
I paid less for that one.
It doesn't surprise me one single bit, man. Like shit has prices of Topps has dropped a lot since then.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of excited about. So all the rest are slabs.
That's sick.
This is one of my favorite Habib cards that I've always wanted. I love this 2018 Habib. It's one of the best photos of him. I mean, honestly, he has a million great photos. He's one of these fighters that I'm going to do a whole video about my favorite photos in UFC cards. And you'll notice Habib always has great photos. Like he just photographs well. And I always love this one. I wanted, I couldn't afford, the numbered stuff for this, but this is a refractor. So, it's a little rare, and it's a SGC 10. I'm going to crack it out of this and put in a PSA slab for my personal collection because more and more I'm just getting more into collecting Habib. I've just, because I got those 2 Habib autographs, it's just made me like want to be like a Habib super collector. This was a very like, every once in a while I get very reactionary to a fight, and I watched Charles Oliveira win that fight, and I went on eBay immediately and I got his rookie card. This is 2010 Topps.
Oh, Joe, we lost you.
Oh, son of a bitch. Hold on. Let's see if I can fix my camera.
I think most likely you just have to turn it off and then turn it back on and
Yeah,
it'll work.
I'll do that.
So while Joe is getting his camera fixed, Joe's got some pretty cool cards he got. Personally, I've never bought an SGC slab just because it's like, man, if I buy a slab, I don't want to crack it open. I'm just terrified because I want to ruin the card. So I always buy the slab that I want. But Joe has got the huevos on.
Damn, dude.
It's still not working, man.
All right, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. I have so much trouble with these two
It was
cameras.
working fine. It was working fine.
All right, well, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. So there you go. Charles Oliveira. I thought this was 2011 finest, but it's actually 2010. I'm gonna have to look up what this card is, but I just wanted Charles Oliveira rookie. Same thing. I'm gonna crack it. Like you were saying, I don't think it's Bloodline. Oh wait, it says right here it's Topps Knockout, 2010 Topps Knockout. I've done a lot of practice cracking these things out, and I have a new way to do it where I actually use a hacksaw and I just cut the corners, and you really protect the card when you do that. And then you just slide a flathead screwdriver, and it just pops off. It's really safe. You don't mess up the card at all. It's scary, but it's not if you do it enough times. And, the fact, if this is a 10, it's going to be a PSA 10. And there's very, very few PSA 10s of Charles's rookie. I think that's a super cool photo of him too. And I don't know, just seeing him come back just got me excited. And sometimes, you watch the UFC fight, you have a few drinks and you jump on eBay and you're like, wake up in the morning, you're like, oh shit, I bought a Charles Oliveira rookie card.
That's how I am with buying shirts, dude. Like this shirt. Look. Like headshot dead. Like I'm not even like a Leon Edwards fan for the most part, but the shirt is just super cool. It was it was just like the moment. So right after the last one, I went on Full Violence and I spent $45 and bought a Charles Oliveira shirt, dude. I'm not even the biggest Charles Oliveira fan, but just like you, man, you get sucked into like these fights and you're like, bro, I have to. Real quick question on your purchases. Is there a reason that you're getting SGC to crack? Is it like because they're the cheapest, or you don't like the way it looks, so you want to change it to a PSA instead?
Honestly, it was a matter. I would have bought PSAs, but they didn't have any available, and the SGCs for some reason were available, and they were really good price. And for me, it's just a matter of like, I know that I can crack them and get not a better grade, but the same grade in PSA. And after that, I can decide what I want to do. Maybe I want to try to upgrade to another card or whatever. But I don't know. I've just been on a string of buying different types of slabs because I honestly like cracking slabs. I think it's fun and redoing it. So it's just kind of like my thing, which brings me to another one that I'm going to do it for. Let me take this out of the case. Can you guys still hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. I have a lot of these. This is Chuck Liddell's rookie card from round one, Topps UFC. The first UFC set really, basically the first. I mean, I know there was some other stuff, but this was the first, Topps UFC set. And I just love these cards because it's everybody's rookie. There's so many rookies. There's George St. Pierre. There's Anderson Silva. There's Chuck Liddell. There's a whole bunch of people in it. And I saw this at the card show I went to a couple weekends ago. A guy named MMA Cardboard, who's a friend of mine, he had this card and he bought this as a lot. He bought a whole bunch of CSG. That's the company that makes these slabs. A guy had a whole bunch of CSG Topps round one slabs. And I don't love this card, honestly. Like, I love Chuck Liddell, but I think that's a terrible photo. And it's just his first card. And, if I can get a PSA 9 or 10 with this card, I can move up into something else that I really like. It's a very, I could sell it for a lot. So I bought it. It was like $20. So I was like, a Chuck Liddell rookie, why not? I've been wanting to crack all these and send them. So I'm just kind of filling up this order. When you submit to PSA with these orders, you have to have at least 10 cards. So I find myself a lot of times just like grabbing stuff just to submit because I don't have enough cards. So that was one of them. Chuck Liddell's rookie. And My last card was a gift. I'm a big Demetrius Johnson collector, and my friend Luke MMA also has a YouTube channel. It's fantastic. MMA Love, I think is the name of it. Look it up. It's great. He sent me this Demetrius Johnson card. This is the 2012 Bloodlines, which he collects. He's trying to collect the entire set, but he still has to get the Habib, which is Habib's rookie, which is $2,000. But I think he had multiples of this card, so he knew I collected Mighty Mouse, and he sent it to me. They're numbered out of 88. This is the black parallel, and just super cool. Like, you know, kind of the same thing. Like, I might crack this just because I want it in a PSA slab, but that's such a sick card. That's one of the nicest things anybody's ever sent me. So I just wanted to show that off because he's a great guy. I thought he'd be here tonight, but he's off doing other stuff. And that's it. That's all I've been getting lately. Like I said, I've been buying very little Panini stuff, a lot of top stuff. I'm really into older stuff lately. Like, that's all I really think about these days. Maybe it'll change when Select comes out. And I do like the rookie class, and I like Prizm. It's just, when it came down time for Donruss, I was like, I'm not interested in this at all. And I just started scouring eBay for Topps cards.
Yeah, I feel you, dude. No hate there. Donruss definitely is not the best set of the year, without a doubt. I believe I rated that the worst product. The Donruss hanger, the worst product. Like last year. Haven't seen any Donruss hangers this year, so that's cool. I have seen some blasters, so we'll see how that goes. Real quick, Joe, on what you were saying. I think personally, if you can buy any slab for under $25, $25, $30. That's a deal, man, because at the end of the day, it's costing $25 to even get that thing graded. So if you can find one of your favorite fighters, PSA 9
that's
for
my thinking,
$25,
honestly.
Why not?
Yep. Like, it's the older cards are really hard to grade. So like buying raw cards, like raw, you know, round one cards, chances are you're going to send those in and they're going to get 7s or 6s. They've just been, you know, bouncing around the world for 15 years. So if you can find cheap, really old cards, I just buy them because I'm like, you know, they're already graded. If it's not with a company that I want to grade them with, I can crack them out, send them to the company I want. But you already know it's a clean card, because that's what's hard is that, you know, you buy this stuff on eBay and you get it back and it has a dent or a ding or a corner's crushed and that type of shit. So at least when you buy these, you know they're in pretty good condition if they're a 9 or 10.
Yeah, so like unless you're getting like fresh, like, I don't want to toot my own horn, but say like I just now opened like a 2015 box. So unless like you know someone that just opened up a box, like trying to buy like a single from 2015 on eBay that got opened in 2016, like good luck on the condition of that. That's what you were saying for the most part. Yeah, right.
I want to get you into grading, Matt. You're gonna get into it. Man, I swear.
Joe, hold on. Give me just a second. I have a stack of shit here. A stack, Joe. Here we go, Joe. This is all stuff right here. This is the stack of cards that I'm getting sent out. I'm gonna send out to get graded. I don't have this in a little sleeve yet, but gold BJ pin. I know you'd be a fan of that one, but I know you hate that card, right? Like with the thing on top.
That's a sick card, dude.
Yeah, there we go. Gold BJ pin. Teal Connor, not too cool. Well,
I saw you pull that. I was pretty hyped on that.
Here, hold on. I says I have a green screen right now. So it's blurring out the Teal Connor. Yeah. And then getting into shit that I already have ready to get sent out graded. Silver Shopcott, pretty clean. Actually got that from a blaster. And there's that DP that I was telling you about. It's the best card I got from Select last year. And then got this from the same video that I pulled the Joe 1 of 1 in.
Oh yeah.
Gold Valentina Chronicles National Pride auto.
Ooh.
Come on.
Ooh.
That's pretty cool. I got another Gold Valentina here. Illusions.
Damn.
This one's 10 out of 10.
You get these graded. We're gonna have to talk about some trades, man.
I got a red Yuri T-Mall rookie from Illusions here. Fuck. There we go. One of my favorite cards. Like the picture, like in the back too. It just looks sick. Kevin Holland, Asia T-Mall, out of 8, rookie. Kamzat rookie. I sent Joe my other one from this. Actually got them out of the same box. I got an Izzy auto here from Topps. This is probably going to grade like shit, huh? Sorry, that's honestly probably going to grade like.
I hear what you're saying, but your video's been stuck on Bilal Muhammad since you showed me the Bilal Muhammad card.
Oh no! You'll have to watch it back. But I got a black Topps 2020 Izzy here. Topps 2020 flagship, Joe. Grades like shit, yeah. And then Zhang Weili rookie card, black also. Joe, you'll have to go back to watch this. And the last two. Hopefully these turn out good. These are for sure for my PC. It's going to be Sugar Sean O'Malley 2021 auto and a, well, Kamzat Chimaev 2022 silver auto. So that's all the shit that I plan on grading. Sorry, Joe, you didn't see this. But
I mean, I still see literally right now. The Bilal Muhammad just went away.
Oh wow! So, geez. All right. Well,
it was just stuck. Dude, my internet's terrible right now. I'm sorry, but I heard everything you said, and if you want help grading, just let me know because I'll get you going because it's honestly one of the funnest things you can do. Like, dude, I got grades today, and it's so fun when you get the grades and you see what you got. I don't know. I enjoy it.
Yeah, that, like I said, I've sent out things. I've sent some like Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh cards once. Like it's been a long time, and then I've sent UFC cards one time to get graded, and that's all I've ever sent. And they both came back 9. So, I'm just terrified. Like, what if I send it out? I spent all this money getting it graded, and it comes back like not even cool. Like, should I have just left it raw? We'll find out. Joe, are you caught up? Like, are you back on this screen now, or is it, or are you seeing cards though?
I can do about 5 more minutes.
I don't even know if he heard me. Do you see me, Joe? Or are you on the card screen now though?
I lost you there, man. My internet sucks today.
Oh man! All right, so let's just run through this. Eli want to know: do I have PC Whaley? I do not PC Whaley, but I'm a fan of just certain cards, like rookie cards. I just want. I think I'm more of a fan of certain cards opposed to just PC and someone as a whole. Bizay and Joe still on dial. Oh, they're bullying you, Joe. They're bullying you.
It's not me. This is not my house. I'm at work. It's the terrible shit. The terrible Wi-Fi at work.
Oh goodness. 2009 Topps. I sent you all decent grades at least.
No. That's a good point. Reviant is the guy that got me into 2009 round 1. He sent me a bunch of them, and I got them graded. And they did really well.
Okay.
So thank you. You're awesome. I love those cards, and I love that set.
Yeah. Yeah. So here we go. Yeah. All right. Seeing a lot of 22 Select H2 on the market. Was it a bad set? Man.
I can.
Yeah. Go ahead.
You want me to answer that, Matt?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Okay. So with 2022, the reason H2 didn't do well is because they lowered the price of hobby, and between the retail blasters, which were great, being $30, and the hobby boxes, which I think ended up being about $200, like buying an H2 box for $100 was, you weren't getting very great return on your money. So a lot of people didn't buy those because they didn't do very well. It wasn't a well-priced product. I think when they dropped the price of hobby, they should have dropped the price of H2, but they couldn't because it would get down to where retail was. So they were in a weird spot. I think they made H2 and they didn't know how to price it. So that was my thoughts on 2022 H2. Hopefully they do better this year.
Interesting. Yeah. Dude, if they would just guarantee an auto in the H2, it would change shit completely. But it's like they don't. So it's basically just an expensive blaster. I got something in my eye. Anyway. And then lastly, we got Eli saying that rookie card is awesome. Hell yeah. That's I think that's the only numbered Whaley rookie card that I have. But oddly enough, fun fact about Whaley rookie cards, that's her rookie card, but she also has a card in the 2019 museum collection as well. So it's not Stam's rookie card, but it's in 2019 as well. So classic Topps things. I see. Thank you for the information. Indeed. So Joe, I think we got through everything, man. I'm not gonna hold you up anymore here. I'm not sure if you can hear me, your connection's good or not, but truly appreciate you for stopping by.
Dude, next month I'm getting a better internet connection. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. Like whenever like you want to do this, whether you want to do it like later, like I said, I'm actually at my house, so if you want to drive home before like we do this, that's okay. Or if you want to schedule this for a totally different day where you're home all day, that's cool with me too. I don't mind for the most part, brother. I only do one live video per week, and that's on Wednesday. So as long as it ain't Wednesday night, I'm all right for the most part. But yeah, that's pretty much got through the comments, got through all of our stuff. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's gonna be all from us for this time. We'll be back here next month, right, Joe? Select will be out.
Sure.
No, wait, no. Select will be almost out, right? Select will be close to coming out, about a week away the next time that we do this. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, let's see. Can't wait to see.
If you guys got any ideas for what you want us to talk about, hit us up in the comments and let us know what you would enjoy us talking about next month, because we're not going to have much to talk about because there's nothing to be no new set out. So
yeah, I can't wait to see Joe's best photo card video. If anyone has an eye for photo, it's him. Indeed, Joe is a fantastic photographer.
Thank you. I'm excited for that one. That one's important to me. It's one of those ones I keep putting off because I really like it's. I want to do a lot of research and stuff like that. I mean, you know, I've only been looking at UFC cards for a couple of years, so I need to do some deep research to see like amazing photos from older cards and try to figure out what makes a good UFC card and stuff like that. So we'll see. I think I want to put it out next month, but I don't know when. We'll see.
Okay, fair enough. Well, just things in the work on both are of our end. Joe, do you have a video planned coming out? Because I know you kind of gave me a little bit of the preview earlier, but do you want to let the people know what you got coming out soon?
Yep. I don't know when I'm going to film it. I'm trying to try to film it this week, but I have a big PSA order coming back. And so I'm going to do a PSA reveal order, which they're some of my favorite videos. So it should be out probably next week, not this week. I'll probably film it this week, but it won't get released till next week. So keep an eye out for that. But obviously, you got a ton of stuff to watch with Matt. So yeah, my videos come slow. He comes steady and just I'm always hyped every time you got a video coming out.
I'm in your face every week, whether you want me to or not. But yeah, so that's going on Joe's channel. Today is what? Today is Monday, so I'll be back here live on my channel for the Golden Octagon MMA podcast on Wednesday to talk about the fights, which me and Joe said we were going to do, but we didn't really get to the fights from this past weekend. So if you want to hear my thoughts from the fights from this past weekend, check out the Golden Octagon MMA podcast on Wednesday. And then me and my friend D Rose are going to break down the fights for this upcoming weekend, give you the fight news and announcements, things like that. Card video will be on Friday. My card video will be, if you have $60, what's your best option? Are you buying 2 blasters? Are you buying 3 undercard packs? Or are you buying 2 of those hobby packs? So you got $60. What's your best option? We're going to find out on Friday. Yeah, and then Monday, a new video coming out on my channel, at least hopefully. So hopefully this works out flawlessly, seamlessly, but we'll find out. We'll find out. But yeah, that's going to be all from my side. Anything else before we get out of here, Joe?
Nope. Thank you guys for watching. As always, this is always super fun. I really enjoy it, and I'm always happy that you guys come out and watch us. So thank you.
Yeah, hell yeah, indeed. That's going to be all from us. I'm Matt. Joe is on that side of your screen. This has been UFC Card Chat, I think number 5 this time. We'll catch y'all next month, but that's going to be all from us. We'll catch y'all later. Peace.